Hi, I'm Kian Shah, and let's take it back from the start. I've been playing games all my life, like Minecraft, Pokemon, Terraria, FIFA, Assassin's Creed, Shadow Fighter, and I've always fallen in love with how you can just explore the world, all of its new systems, rules, and get better over time. And there was just something inside me that was burning to create something of my own. Then again, I've been programming all my life. I've never really touched a game engine, but how hard could it be? This brings me to Unity Learn. Did you know there's a whole website dedicated just to learning Unity, delivered by Unity itself, completely free? I was genuinely surprised when I saw this because I've never seen anybody else mention this, and it was such a valuable asset to learning just the basics. And the training wheels are off. I'm finally making this project, and I'm just too excited to get into it. So let's get started. Let me take a second to explain my game. This is you. You're a mage exploring a large continent, and out here, spells live on a spell circle, a web of dots, and you cast by tracing the right path between them. Trace it one way, and you get a fireball. Trace it differently, a thunder cage. Mess up the pattern under pressure, you get nothing, or worse. To become an Archmage, you don't just level up, you hunt down spellcasters who mastered entire families of dots, fire mages, storm mages, and beat them to make your way to the top. Over time, you're not just collecting spells, you're building your circle, your signature combo, your style, your very own arsenal of spells that you're comfortable with. Alright, now that we're all on the same page, let's get started with making this guy move. But that shouldn't really drive me crazy, right? Right? Now that we're done with the entire movement system, we can look at the highlight of the project, the spell casting itself. I'm gonna spend a couple of hours working on this. Um, One of the ideas I had for the spell circle was actually dedicating each ring, because they're almost in zones of their own, to doing their own thing, like dedicating the inner circle to different elements like fire, metal, maybe even space and time. And then the middle circle could be to how the projectile itself is sent out, like maybe like a sniper shot or like a shotgun, or maybe homing, God knows. And the last one could be any special effects that it wants to do, like a lingering spell that almost acts like poison or that reincarnates them. I'll work on this for a bit and then we'll be right back. I bet you missed my face. But I bet you didn't miss those textures. I know, they look absolutely horrible right now, but I will be working on them along with the player character, which I haven't yet finalized. But right now, we're gonna get cracking on the spell system and actually getting some basic projectiles to spawn and getting an orb to float over the player character when he's charging up the spell. Because I feel like it'd be super cool if we could get the foundations of that working, as it's such an essential part of the game. Well, that's the entire spell charge done. Now, all we've got left is the spell casting itself. And I don't really think we should tackle it this time, considering it's such an integral part of the game. I want it to be done right, or at least moderately good, because I didn't really want it to be a rushed attempt. So I'm planning to dedicate the second devlog to purely spellcasting itself. I plan for there to be specific synergies between spell dots that allow you to cast specific spells, which we've got pre-stored, and a couple which we actually pull out of like some maths formulae. So that is all going to be tucked away for next time. I'm gonna leave a couple of the links to some of the tutorials I used in the description, and well, see you guys next time.